Man, I can't call it, dog. Was just trying to get it in, man. I thought I was gonna be asleep, man. But I was my lady. I was laying down with my lady. She passed out on me. I was like, wait a minute. I think I got a game. I woke back up. Yes, sir. Man, ready for that damn 26 to come, the drop. Nah, I ain't pre-ordered, man. I always just get it I don't do the 3 days early. I just wait for it to come out on that day, dog, and get it popping from there. Yeah, exactly. I don't play no. You know what I'm saying? What's that? The what you call it? Yeah. I don't play none of that. Yeah, I don't play none of that. I tried it a couple years. Once I found out you had to spend money, I was like, I'm done with that.
2020.
I want to say like the beginning of August,
Here we are in October.
something like that.
Off we go on EA Sports.
Or the end of July. I can't remember though. I gotta look. But I've been playing. I started playing the college at the end, like the end of last year, probably about a few months ago. Started like that a little bit. Yeah, I started like it a little bit. I bought it when it first came out. You know what I'm saying? Because it was right before Madden.
Throwing right away is Daniels.
Good pass.
That's caught by Sennett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. You look at this Raiders defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, another shot from Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Good. Way to fill that hole. Way to fill that gap.
To 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now.
Yeah, that span, I use it sometime, but.
Daniels looking to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And
damn, how you miss him, man? I thought he was going to block him.
Able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Man, I guess it's their awareness, man, but.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league.
Yeah, you know, to me, man, people complain, man, but to me, it just get better every year.
It's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, alert! Alert!
To throw is Smith. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it.
Man.
That's good for 28 yards.
Shit, I really got a rookie quarterback I've been playing with too.
Never lock in on any one guy.
I've been putting him in the game.
Scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
Yeah, I got been putting a rookie in the game. This Fernando guy, but because he got crazy throw power, like 97 or something stupid.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
Damn, Gino. But he already done progress past Gino as far as rating. He like a 76, Gino 75.
They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I think they played pretty well last
No.
Their execution,
No. Yeah, 97, yeah.
all on display in that victory.
Yeah. Yeah, if Gino throw a pick, he coming in the game.
Complete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. You talk about this Washington defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 20.
Oh, yeah, for real, the real deal.
I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Smith.
Good defense. Dang, I didn't think you was going to get there. Come on, Gino. You can get there, Gino. You can get there. Ah. Oh, my God. I didn't think he was going to get there. He got there, boy. Demetrius Knight. Damn.
But to handle the scoring themselves.
All right, Gino. I said if you throw a pick, you're coming out.
Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch.
Drive all the way down the field and throw a pick.
Series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic.
All right, there we go. Rookie turn.
They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get it next time.
Could have got more yards than that, bro.
That stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Why you go run right past him and not block him? Jesus Christ.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebacker
Dang, man.
near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, shit. Rookie.
And it's Washington that scoops it up. Still going. Back to the house.
Just put myself on a hole.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator.
He stripped it. Nah, he stripped it. He stripped it.
Turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive
Because I missed being greedy. I missed the person who I was supposed to throw it to.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah,
Trying to go deep. Trying to go deep.
By gain is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to wait for the man to get clear, being greedy, and then your man went with him. I thought he was gonna like clear him, and he ran with him instead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Yeah, I do that, man. I be doing that shit all the time. Doing it all the time. I do too. Same thing. I be forgetting his own. Yep. Byproduct. All right, come on, man. Let's get me to try together.
Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yep. I audible right into it.
Defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily
to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marshall.
Well, I'm just having a day, dog. I'm just having a day.
Charles,
I actually been playing like this all day.
Build this kind of lead in the opening quarter.
All day long.
They seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part.
It's like I'm seeing. It's like I'm seeing stuff and still just doing it anyway.
pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone.
Have you even had the ball yet?
About this start is they can add on a couple more scores.
You know what I'm saying? I done gave it to you 3. Is it 3? You got 3 defensive touchdowns? Yeah.
And no run back here. That's going to be a
dog. Ain't that like being yourself?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's a diving catch right side. 21-0 our score after one.
Man, can we just
second quarter from
can we just move down without turning the ball over, man? Can we?
They've got it with a 1st and 10.
That's all I'm asking. '21's out. 3 defensive touchdowns.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out.
I think I'm about to put this thing up conservative. I can't afford no fumble, dog.
Offense finding its
You hit sticking the hell out my ass.
1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Nah, this is one of them games, dog.
His best game throwing the
This is
football.
one of them games.
So, not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together.
Just having one of them games.
This one.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught by Tucker. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Oh, time, man. Thank God.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And
I called cover 2, okay.
closer. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return.
Keep the hell out there.
They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Oh, damn. I hit somebody?
We do.
That was out of bounds anyway.
However,
Damn.
let's see what that's about. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play action. Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now Daniels.
Good pass.
He's caught. Touchdown, Washington. No foul. 45 yards. And the Commanders take a
good pass.
Touchdown lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback.
Yeah, I had no business bringing him up like that.
I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to carry that in contract time.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. That's some strong running to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Okay, rookie.
32 on the catch and run.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field?
Let that damn thing go.
Receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
It's Myers again with another catch. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Need this play right here.
They'll look to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Carlson now to add the extra point.
At least we ain't turn it over, dog. At least we ain't turn it over. Shit.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Say it again.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, that right there. That last play, they picked it up.
Forthcoming, so this will come.
But shit, I blocked every damn body and the back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Daniel's going to give
Damn, he squeezed through there.
his first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
2 minutes.
Jesus, man, we need patience.
Football. A reminder.
We need to squeeze through there, bro.
Jonathan Coachman will
I just need to make a play, man. We need to make a play.
Play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In motion goes the tight end. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 12. To the air goes Daniels.
Boy, I was hoping they got there, boy.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense.
Because that defense right there is just risk it all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because most of the time, if you don't make the trip, it's a touchdown.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30.
All right, we need a big play, man. We need a big play.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Not on no turnover. We need a big play on offense. Let's go. We'll leave at least 3 on this drive.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is a 2-minute drill.
That was close. That was close, boy.
Each week before a game, a minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue.
Can't do shit, boy.
Intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains.
I can't remember.
This defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie.
I believe I get it at the half. I believe so, but I might be wrong.
The question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll get this complete.
Well, I can't get nothing going my way, boy, this game. Or the day, really. It's been like this all day.
27. To throw is Daniels. That's caught left side by
I can't make no play.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Thought he was about to make a play, but I guess not.
Seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Commanders are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Boy, he running hard.
He's going to burn the second of their timeouts.
Boy, we like some shit this first half, boy.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing now is Daniels. And that is
Good pass.
touchdown, Washington.
Yeah, you got it now.
A great play there. In the final seconds of the
I chose the wrong side.
Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Just knew you was going to the right side.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now they'll go with a reverse. That's it for the first half. 2 more
Damn it.
to go.
So I should have tried to cut it up.
See after the break.
All right, 3 scores. Oh, yeah, I done scored with that. I scored with that quite a bit. Oh, we just want a good drive right here. Just drive and score. That's all. We ain't got to do it fast.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3.
Start our comeback, man.
They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now back to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's...
Oh.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. This 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
It's a good drive, fellas. It's a good drive, fellas. That's a good drive.
3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
All right, man, let's play some damn defense. God damn.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come.
Yeah, I'll be trying to. I don't like them kickoff returns. I done gave up too many of them damn things.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator...
He ain't that fast, but...
refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
On 3rd down, Robinson shrugs him off. And able to get
good call.
Across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half. Which
all right, Nick. I was in nickel.
And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Daniels looking to throw. And this is good.
Caught that.
They'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Robinson up the middle. It's a solid foot.
I said they let me know it was still a running play.
Up to 38. A 14 game there
But I still couldn't stop it. I didn't want to say nothing after you hiked it.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about.
What I did was in the wrong defense anyway.
The game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Able to find the open man.
Bro, that's crazy. I did the shade and everything. Still didn't work.
The 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 6-yard.
Bro, this just ain't my day, dog. That just ain't my day.
Stretch out their lead.
That might do it right there.
Really increased.
Put it back under 3.
Felt very military.
Touchdown.
Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only
hell yeah, 28-0. Yeah.
Surely, you also drink.
Yeah, yeah. It's a great cushion. I ain't been able to make it up. I mean, it was basically down 3 damn defensive touchdowns.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Bro, it's just ain't my day, dog.
Ball to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking.
Oh, Lord, man.
Physical, and here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, dip it into the bag of tricks there.
I can't even get him a trick play off. All right, man. I'm down by I'm down by enough that I can go for. I'm down by enough that I can go for. It's already over.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football. Great field
what a
position.
day.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Hand off now to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second.
It's all good. Let's go. Let's go run out.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes
it don't matter, man. My offense just stank.
If it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
I mean, he still did his job. He broke up the play.
An incomplete pass on first down.
Shit,
That leads
he
to
broke
a
up the play.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit...
Oh, my God.
Intercepted a 3rd time. And the return
It's one of them games.
39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the Raiders force the turnover.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's all right. That's how it go, man. All right. Let's see what I got. Throw downfield.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the
Come on, bro. 6-1, you trash, boy.
And be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead,
You got a guy in the pocket, I guess.
for the defense on that snap.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Thornton. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Y'all just can't even block one-on-one. They ain't even blitzing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They ain't even, bro. They ain't even. Y'all ain't even blitzing, and they damn busting through, dog. Come on, bro. That's one-on-one.
But this defense,
I'm motherfuckers just letting them run through the middle, bro. That's wild.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope
They did.
alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, it will make a nice play on the
Oh, Lord.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Bro, that's a bad cut.
Near the 40 to the 39.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down here at about the...
Barely got it.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Short throw caught by Bowers. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Hesitating, man. Hesitation.
And it's going to wind up incomplete.
Hesitation.
Quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're going to have another
punk ass. Oh, man.
Washington's 18.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Raiders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this deficit. Extra point by Carlson.
Try to go out on a good note.
That'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. This is going to be covered up by Washington.
It's that kind of game, dog. It's that kind of game. That's the kind of game it is.
A very rare kickoff return on an onside
Word.
kick.
That's what we're doing.
Look like they're going to get back into win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Boy, I ain't never seen that shit right there. I don't seen them one get returned, but not on the run through the crowd.
Increase their lead to 28.
Amazing. Amazing. Lord.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get
hell's happening right there?
the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams.
That was some read there, option read or whatever. I don't know how to run it. I only ran it a couple times.
Ready to start this next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
oh my God, he caught that.
It's been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Do it again. Do it again.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like
that play will not work against man coverage.
Not work out. It's second down.
Only a zone. If you run a zone, your safety just come running up.
On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is White on the screen. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Damn, we got somebody hurt.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Oh, ain't never cramps.
Touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Let's try it again.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if
Damn, good game, D-Lo. God damn.
Something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Yeah, dog. Damn.
Well, you got to think Charles Edwards on the quarterback, because everybody.
Well, shit, it don't matter, dog. You good? It's over anyway.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know
for sure
in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
All right, Doc.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And